Hello. Oh, we're up the chat log. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Factorio. And yeah, last episode we were working on increasing the amount of power in our system to use these lasers, and now we've got a ton of them. And there should be a load of enemies on the way over here. But it's night time and I can't really see whereabouts they are. But a big wave of them is going to come over. Here they are. And we are testing out the lasers to see how well they do. And the demand satisfaction is going down, but not by a crazy amount. And they are getting really close. Look at how many lasers we've got set up here as well. So it looks like I need to build more of them, but they are being held off, which is good. And we survived that attack without any damage done at all. Now the last one was just before I put down these lasers, and they destroyed stuff all over the place. I had to rebuild some of these, which is why all the materials seem a bit backed up at the moment. That's waiting on iron clogs. Oh look, two inserters were destroyed here. So we'll put one there and there, and that will get back up and running again. Let's just check all of the others. Yep, they look fine. Okay, there go the conveyor belts. That's good. We can get the research going again. And look, I've placed that in the wrong place. Do you know how I know that? Oh, because there are potions in the middle of the track, which is something we learnt last episode. Let's pick these up so they can get going all the way down there. Okay, that looks good now. Right, so let's head over here. We've got 2 minutes to go up here and talk about what I've been doing. Now, some of you may have noticed it, but I forgot to put down a pipe at the very end there. You see that blue pipe? I forgot to put that down. So all of our figures of this are a bit distorted. Now, this one over the end here doesn't have any performance whatsoever, which is a little bit strange. However, now that I look at it, let's find... Oh, no, looking at the wrong side there. We want to... Yeah, that's not actually hooked up to anything. So now that it's hooked up, the performance goes up. Well, there you go. So I tried taking out this pipe in the middle as well. That didn't seem to make no difference. So I'm yet to really understand how it is we create more power out of these things. But I should have some pre-built, and it looks like I haven't actually. Okay, let's get some of those underway, because the other thing that I wanted to try was to add extra pumps and pump more water into this system to see if that would help it produce more power. So we've got a load of space over here, and you know, I'm not prepared at all. I'm going to need pipes and pumps and all sorts. So if we put another one there, I can reroute that down there into that pipe. And there come the pipes. There we go. So that should be getting extra water coming through on that side now. Hopefully that'll increase the power. No idea how to really tell though, because they always just seem to sit around the same performance level. So the other thing to try is to add more steam engines as well. So we can just plop some through like that and they should connect up to the grid. Oh, I'm in the way. Go, and I need to head back now actually. We also want to build some more lasers and we need more steel for that, so let's pick up what we have here. I'll bring some more coal and oh, do you know what, I can just control click like that, can't I? And yep, and then it's empty. And I've been told that you can shift click, I think, a crafting recipe and it will make 5, so no, it made all of them. Let's cancel a load of those. Okay, let's control click that and see if it makes 5.
Research complete.
Oh, okay, let's research that last thing. I don't think that's going to work, by the way. Okay, let's escape to some quiet place, some place far away. Oh, was that it? I just had to research and survive. Well, that's great. Wow, I thought we had to go and kill a load of creepers again. Okay, so all I had to do was research all of that stuff. Now, I was trying to research logistics 3 earlier, and it wouldn't do it, so I thought it might have been a bug. So I researched everything else before, but that means that could possibly actually be the end of the campaign. It would appear that is so. So I think what I'll do now is I'll email the guy who made this, the developer, and if that is the case, what I'm probably going to do is just play a custom scenario and see what we can do with that. Okay, let's do this. Custom scenario, that's all there is in the campaign. So let's create one. And this is just a random world that I think... Oh, we don't want to look through the tips. That I think has creepers or the aliens in them. but it looks like there is going to be a large amount of resources available to us. I think these worlds are infinite as well, so we need to start off by picking a good location. Now there's lots of copper under those trees and ore here, but we also need some coal nearby as well. I don't see much of that, although there is a fairly large patch here. And if we take the copper and iron and drag it down here, and then the coal can come up from this side, then we've got this big area here, this big purple land to make our factories with. So I think actually right here is a good location. Is there anything else I need to consider really? I can't see any. Oh, over on the left hand side we've got a creeper spawner over there, so that's probably where the enemies will come from. I have no idea how many of these there are in the map in total, and if there's a lot of them, do they all bring over aliens at once? It's like hard to tell because I haven't played one of these before. But again, this game is all just one big learning experience, so let's get going. I do actually want to cut out a lot of this boring stuff because you've seen it all before. So I really am starting from absolutely nothing here, so I'll come back when I've got up a few basic things. Okay, we are off to a slow start. I've forgotten how tedious the beginning of this can be, and I had to look around at night for some stone. I realised I need a stone to make a furnace. I was wandering around for ages and I found this down here, and if I zoom out you can see that there is a creeper base right there, and I've just noticed another one in the woods over there. Now I have been attacked when I was exploring. I went up north and I got attacked, but I think that's because I went too close to a base, so I'm hoping that those two there won't be attacking me. It would actually be really nice to play this game without fighting the aliens and just going after them when I felt like destroying their creeper spawners, but they're probably going to start attacking me at some point. So it's been a slow start, and I've got one of these set up now on stone. I've got one over here on coal and one up on iron ore, so I'm due to probably refill the one up on iron ore. And what I need to do at the moment is move over to copper. Let's just give that some more fuel. Take that. Let's look at the materials we need, because what we really want to get is a pump, one of these, and a steam engine. And so all of that uses. Okay, so we do need to get copper for the pump, which is very important, and we need copper for the electric mining drill. But once we get to that bit, things are going to get sped up really quickly, because then everything starts to get automated and I don't have to run around emptying chests and managing things. So I'm going to take, well, I think I've got enough to build another one of these. Nope, I need some more iron plates, which these things should have. Yep, oh no, wrong way around. So I'm going to take these, build another one of those and put it down over on copper. Okay, it looks like we're ready to introduce electricity into things. I realise things are still going to be slow for a little while, so we're going to consider this water here the top of our factory area, and so we'll want to extend it over to the right as much as we can. So we'll have our coal down here and a conveyor belt coming up here. So this is where we are going to have our boiler and our engines just across this bit, and then the coal can go off to the left like this, and that will go into an array of furnaces below there. So then everything below that can all be used to take our processed materials and manufacture them into different things. So let's grab the pump. Let me just think for a second. Probably going to put it there. Oh, wrong key. Put our boiler down, and we're just going to put an engine here straight away so that we can start producing electricity. Now I've got a lot of coal for this thing, but I need to save some of that, so we'll put a few bits in there, and now we are producing electricity. So I can... Oh, I'm not close enough. Yep, we can do that. And these are temporary, they'll probably be in the way of other stuff, so I'll move them around later on. And let's put that over there, and that means that we can put down our electric one. So I'm going to replace both of these. Actually no, we'll keep one of them running, just have that there. Excellent, so we've got two of those now. That means lots of coal, and we still need more iron, so let's see if I've got enough for another electric one. I have enough for two, and that means that I can actually produce copper and iron now with these. So that one does have a chest in front of it. Let's build a few more of these as well. I'm sure we're going to need more of them. So if we extend the power, let's extend it over the top. That's probably what I'll do in the future. There we go, let's bring this round to copper. Okay, that'll do. And we might as well leave that running for now, so let's put that... Oh, there's a tree in the way. Oh, I think I zoomed in a bit too much there as well. Okay, so copper is getting underway. Let's put down a chest and craft another one. And we need to extend the power lines. So now basically it means when I run around I don't have to carry coal everywhere. I'm just going to be picking up the raw materials and smelting them, and now we can get closer to building lots of these transport pipes and yeah, just get everything automated. Okay, there we go. Okay, things are starting to get automated now. I've just gone down the bottom to the stone area to pick up what stone's in the chest and dump it with some coal. Put a stack in there, so you don't really need a lot of stone, you just need some in the beginning to get your furnaces up and running. So when I go back there, that chest will probably have more than enough than I need to do this level. It's not really a level, I think this is a sort of open-ended world, so we're going to be pushing these machines as far as we can, trying to learn as much as possible. And we've got 3 of these set up over here because we need a lot of iron in the beginning. And yeah, so the next thing to do is to set up a smelting operation. As I said, we're going to make lots of these conveyor belts. I should start making those now really. We're going to send the coal that we have up on top here all the way across the side. Probably out as far as this water down the bottom here, so we'll bring it out to about here. And then we'll build a smelting array that goes all the way across this way. I'm going to have to think about how I want to do this though. Do I want to run iron and copper together, or do I want to separate them? So while I'm getting prepared to do that, I get lots of time to think about it as well, which is good. But I'll probably go back to the old world and have a look at how we managed the resources there, because yeah, this game being new is just, it still takes so much thought and effort to figure out how to do things really efficiently. And keep needing to pick up coal as well because it's all on the track at the moment. There we go. So yeah, I should be back with you in a bit when I've figured out what I want to do. So I've made up my mind, I thought about it, and we're going to get filter inserters in the future, so we can use those to control what materials we're getting. So if ever we need more iron ore, let's say we just want iron on these 4 over here, then we can use the filters to control that and run everything down one track. Now I've just had the thought though, if you look here, there's a constant stream of ores going in and not enough coal, that's apparent. I'm going to add an extra one of these down here. Let's give that some power. Does that have to be on the other side? Yes, it does. Okay. Don't worry, this will only take me a second. There it is. Okay. Right, so we've got some extra coal going in there. Yeah, so let's say we have the maximum amount of ores going through on that side, like we do have coal over here. It looks like it's only going to get so far before it all gets used up, because it looks like we've got room for a little bit more, and you can see it gets about here. This one, so we've got 4 at the ends that probably won't get used a lot. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. At the moment I have a lot of these working. You can see I'm just going to amass a large amount of materials so I can start setting up all of the next bits. So I'll probably experiment with that. I'll probably build a few more and see what happens there. And that's pretty much about it for now. If we need more electricity, I can put some more boilers in. You can see I've rearranged this as well. I just wanted it so this track was alongside where we put in all of the boilers. Now I was wondering if these pipes here, if we change those to boilers, are we really going to affect the amount of electricity that we generate, because these have boilers right before. But if you look at that one's performance and available performance, and then that one has a lot left. So let's say I were to replace this with a boiler. I'll put an inserter just before it, like that. That should be powered, that, because there's lots of, yeah, there you go, it's working. So I wonder if the performance of that will go up at all. I can even put another one here, you know, why don't we do that? That'll connect up. So we've got 2 extra boilers, and I think that means we're going to need more coal as well. So let's craft. Oh, I don't have enough resources. There'll be some in these chests though, that's for sure. There we go, I can craft another one. So let's see if the performance of this goes up at all. Nope, it's still around the same. If we get more coal coming in, I'll put some more boilers here. So I'll just take a quick cut and put in a few more electric mining drills. Okay, it's not the best of times to record, although the sun is coming up now, it would seem. I built even more electric mining drills down at the coal, so all of that's backed up, which means we can add some more inserters here. And we could even add another one on the end there, but let's have a look at the performance rating of these. That one's still low, that one's still where it was. This one actually went down by 1 when I added another steam engine behind it, but let's replace all of those. Oh, it's hard to do when you're being moved around. There we go, should be able to get to all of it now. We can even put another one there, might as well. We've got plenty of coal to waste. Oh, oh, uh-oh. These guys are strong and I'm not prepared. Okay, we really need to get a research facility running now if that's going to start. Let's get that other inserter in there so we can... yeah, so we can just take a look. Okay, why has that one not got... that one doesn't want to take any. That is very strange. Let's put some coal in that to get it going. I'll have to keep my eye on that. So the performance, yep, look, the performance has gone right up on these. Interesting. The available performance and performance on that has actually changed. Performance has gone down. I don't know how this works, but there you go. We've got a whole load of them in a row now, so we're going to be using up a lot of that coal. And it looks like I've got to change my priorities and now start doing some research as well. So, fair amount of time has passed and we were talking about changing our priorities. Well, I haven't been attacked by any aliens since that last one, but I have got myself some armour, a submachine gun, and I've been doing all of the basic red potion research whilst making a few potions as well. Just doing it like that for now, because I was playing around with the power a lot. I was trying to figure out how this works. Now, I think the performance is how much power it's outputting and the available is how much extra it can output or something like that, because I disconnected a lot of this. We had tons of materials going through and we weren't really using them. My inventory's full up with stuff, so I thought that I'd take it all offline and see what happens, and the performance goes down and the available goes up. I also played around with the amount of boilers we could put into one of these, having pumps going in from both sides, and it didn't really seem to change anything. Just seems like all you need to do is just get a few boilers before it and it'll give it enough energy, and then from that point the performance and available performance is really about the overall system, or at least that's what it seems like. So what I want to do next is start getting myself a lot of steel, and I've researched enough to get these filter inserters, and I did find a bug a moment ago. I would click on this and this selection thing here would it will come up for a split second, and it says up the top unknown key GUI logistic.filter, so I think that's an error as well, but it would flash for a split second, and that was when these were placed down here where these ones were. Well, actually I think it was even lower than that, because what I was going to do is get them to filter out the iron plates, but I thought I'd rather do it this way round. I'd just have these ones smelt iron ore, and then the iron plates get put onto this track, which they'll be on the bottom side of, so when they go around the corner they will go on the top side, and then it means it gets both coal and iron plates coming through. So this is our little steel production thing right here. I loaded these up with a load of iron plates that I had in my inventory, so we've already got plenty of steel. And the reason that I wanted to get on with producing steel, if I remember, was to give myself a pick, one of these heavy armour as well, so I'm nicely armoured up for when the next wave comes, because I don't really want to bother around with the gun turret. That becomes pretty redundant. I want to progress through this technology tree of research, so I'm going to go for laser turrets. Since they use power, it doesn't mean we have to supply them with anything like a constant stream of bullets, or magazines are they called? Yeah, regular magazine. So you can see here though in the research, you can see what I've done down the bottom there. They're all red potion stuff, and there's quite a lot of interesting things that we're going to be able to research here. Some of these look like they're going to take a really long time. Alien technology. We can build railways, which look cool. Can fly as well, and robotics, so lots of interesting stuff to be done. So I think the next thing that I want to do, if we just look at this, these all use red and green and some blue potions as well. So I think that's the next thing to set up really. I've got all my defensive things in line. I'm not sure what we need to make lasers though. When I get that bit researched, in fact that's probably the next thing that I'm going to research while I'm setting up the rest of all of this to provide to provide them with the materials to make the potions, I think I'm going to do lasers so I can start setting up my defense as well. But that is going to be it for this episode. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.